Namaste, Jai Bharat. We have lots of differences with Pakistan for last several years. Actually, it's not after the partition. We had differences with Muslims right from the ancient times, which of course got manifested into partition, etc. So with Pakistan, we obviously have lots of differences. But as on today, as the case stands now, the most serious differences, most repugnantly serious difference is that Pakistan is supporting terrorism. They train terrorists and send them to Bharat to create problems and division, and that much more than that, they try their best to create differences among the people and areas of Bharat. They're trying, and of course they support any divisive forces that function within Bharat. So that difference is there, and the difference has gone to that extent that we stopped having dialogues with them. Until you stop this terrorism, there's no point in talking to you. We have come to that stage. Now, I said this in the light of what Canada is doing. This Justin Trudo is doing great mistakes by supporting separatist elements who are Bharatiya separatist elements in the soils of Canada. Fundamentally, he makes a lot of mistakes. That is, number one, there is a Khalistan movement, and there is a Khalistan movement which has not started yesterday. It has its time, its roots. Initially supported by the Islamic separatists and also the unknown supporters like deep state in likelihood, unknown supporters who do not want Bharat to ever become strong, and all the more today they want Bharat to be weak for all kinds of their reasons, and we understand why people do so, and that's there. So the Khalistan separatists are supported. So and there's an element of Khalistan separatism which is not very visible, which is not there in Bharat actually practically, but in Canada this functions deeply. There are some who are into Khalistan things, and they make a living out of separatism. In fact, all the terrorists and all the separatists do make a living out of terrorism and separatism, and the leaders make a luxurious existence out of this. This is a common thing with all, and precisely this is what happens to the Khalistan terrorists who live in Canada, and they go on supporting anything in Punjab, in Bharat anyway, which is in the line of separatism. For instance, they have synthetically created a farmers' agitation where you don't find any farmers, you find dressed farmers. I mean, people in the dress of farmers, bigotry, obviously. And then the shine by agitation. So many things there in front of us. These people do so. So there is support, there is fund, there is other kinds of support. They are given providing places, etc. And this Justin Trudeau, he foolishly tries to make a wash bank out of this Khalistan separatists. He thinks, rather, he foolishly believes that the Sikh community will support him if he is supporting the Khalistan movement. But he doesn't understand what the Sikh community is. The Sikh community and how they are connected to Bharat, in the sense how Bharat is dear to them. Trudeau can't understand because he doesn't have that tradition. We have that tradition, so we know it, and he doesn't know. No genuine Sikh can defy their gurus. A guru in Bharatiya concept, in the Sanatana concept, is a guru for all people. A guru is not exclusive. Guru is not exclusive to some. A guru is all inclusive. It's for everyone. So a Sikh guru is not only the guru for the Sikhs, it is for all people of Bharat, because all gurus, they stood for the nation Bharat, and nation Bharat in the sense for the integrity of this nation. They stood for protection of these nations from particularly the Islamic invasion, and they stood for the Sanskriti of this nation. That's simple as that. There is a Doha that says, अगर गोविंद न होते सुन्नत करती होती सबकी. I won't translate, not necessary. Those who understand Hindi will understand. Most of us will understand Hindi, so there is no point in my translating. अगर गोविंद न होते सुन्नत करती होती सबकी. We know it. If there were no Sikh gurus, we know it. And how people start calling 12 baje to 6? The story is there, the history actually. Night 12 o'clock, they attack the Muslim camps and they fight like mad people. But you can't do anything to such people. The Nihangs, the Sikh warriors, they just jump on the Mughal soldiers who were bringing loot and women, and these Nihangs, they're few in number. The Sikhs are few in number, but they are ferocious warriors. They don't care about their lives. So they started running. The invading Muslims started running, and they say at 12 o'clock at night these people go mad. 12 बजे कौन पागल हो जाता है? Yes, पागल हो जाता है in देशभक्ति. You can't fight them. They're meant to be warriors. Such Chhatra Virya. They are the Sikhs. And last week I happened to go to an office. I had some problem with something, and I didn't want to stay there and explaining things to them, that this kind of things I need for my device which they supplied in my home. I went there and I found a Sardarji sitting, and I went and told him, as I ended up seeing a Sardarji, I said, Sat Sri Akal. I told him, look, I saved my skin, I escaped because I got a Sardar. Here's what happened. I said, these are the things here, please do. He said, you don't worry, I'll take care of it. That is Sardar. That is Sardar. And what does Trudo know about the Sikh community? What does Trudo know about how Hindus are related to Sikhs? The blood relations. The Sikhs and the Hindus are blood relations. Do you think a Sikh will ever stand against Bharat? Out of question. You get 5. You get some people. You pay him. You pay them. There are very few. Very few who will be supporting Khalistan, not common Sikhs. And just because of this action of Justin Trudeau of creating vote banks by using the Sikhs, the genuine Sikhs in Canada won't vote him, I am very sure. I need not to call upon the people of Bharat who are living in Canada as their citizens. I need not to tell them not to vote him. Nobody will vote him, especially the Sikhs, because Trudeau had tried, did his very best to destroy the name of the Sikhs, the glorious names of the Gurus. He made some of them go against the tradition of the Sikh Dharma. The Gurus, they lived and died for the nation. You think an average Sikh can defy them? Out of question. They will not. What does Trudeau understand about being a Sikh and how we live with them? He doesn't know that I told you that we have blood relations. In the same family you find Hindus and Sikhs together. That's the kind of nexus we have. See, they have failed. The Pakistan and other people have failed long before to create a rift between Hindus and Sikhs. It is impossible. It is impossible that we are one and the same people. One and the same people. Guru is a guru for all of us, and the gurus, Sikh gurus, were not just functioning for the Sikh community, they functioned for the entire people of Bharat and entire nation. And that tradition, Trudo is nothing in front of them, absolutely nothing in front of them. He is trying to destroy, trying to create mistrust in them, trying to disturb the tranquility of the mind, tranquility and the strength of the Sikh community by introducing these things is absolutely wrong. The very Sikhs will turn against him. They will not vote, I am sure. This election he will lose. It's not other Bharatiya people, other Indians, or other Hindus and the Christians and people from Bharat who happen to be citizens of Canada are not. It's not the case that they are not going to vote for him. The Sikhs will formidably stand against him because he is trying his best to destroy the names of the Sikh. Sikh has got a name, and this man is destroying the name for his petty political gain. And he has some pound in his hand, and those people are acting on behalf of him because they have been purchased and bought, which is unusual for a Sikh. You just can't dream of buying a Sikh. You can't dream of influencing a Sikh against Dharma. They are dharmic people and ferocious warriors. They are very popular for being upright and righteous. So Trudeau is doing a mistake. If he stops it, well and good for him. If he doesn't stop, he is going to face the music. He is going to suffer. Anyway, Canada and Bharat relation is strained, not strained forever. It's only a temporary setback. So long as this Trudeau sits there, it will be there. But the moment he is out from the office, things will be normal for both the nations again. I'm very hopeful. That's how the things are. That's how the things ought to be, and that's how the courts should work. So we shall meet again. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat and Jai Shri Ram.